to share, and there'll probably be a bunch of these over the years, but my dadisms. Now, dadisms are Papa Cutler's stories that he would tell me that I didn't quite get in the beginning, and now as I'm getting older, they become more relevant, and we joke about it often because at the point of making this, he's still with us, and I hope he's with us for a long time. And Papa Cutler does some interesting stuff, and I'm turning into him slowly, but yet my wife still stays with me. So we'll just keep that going. I keep saying, you see where this is going. Anyway, so dadisms are kind of fun, and you probably have in your life somebody that you always kind of repeat. If you ever watched the Andy Griffith show, Johnny Paul Jason would influence Opie, because Johnny Paul Jason had all these things he would tell Opie, and it's kind of those things you adapt, right? Anyway, so one my dad told me early on that as a kid you just don't understand is if you always tell the truth, you never have to remember what you said to anybody. Now, as a kid, that doesn't make a whole bunch of sense. As a teenager, it starts to make a little bit of sense because you start to do what? Collaborate stories to make sure that you have synergy. So if I'm telling somebody I'm going to be at such and such's house, you better tell me you're at your house, and they, right? So we start the little collaboration thing. As an adult, you reach a point where, and hey, I will admit this, probably in the beginning, I didn't quite listen to that information, and there was probably several times where you get caught up in, I thought you just told me this, and you're like, oh, well, if you ever get caught up when there's an entire room of people that you've told different things to, my dadism really starts to make a lot of sense. Because now I got a whole room of people that have completely different stories because I fabricated stories along the way. Not I'm giving a scenario here. That's pretty powerful stuff. So here's kind of a learning lesson from it. You're going to do stuff. And you're probably going to do some pretty stupid stuff. Especially if you're a guy, right? Okay. Hey, I got my man card, I will keep my man card, and I think that is a valid punch on the man card, right? We do stupid things, but for us it's not stupid, just people look at it as stupid. Anyway, moving on. If you just tell the truth, sometimes it's going to suck to have to tell the truth. But it's so much better than having to remember what you told anybody. What a great, simple way to live through life. And the thing is, the more you do that, the less stupid stuff you're going to do because you start being really conscious of telling elaborate stories and tales and things like that. It's a great way to live. It's a wonderful dadism, and I hope you have some others that you might share with us. Great dadisms.
I was brought up by God.